Welcome back, everybody. It's Jeff and Justin, the Frustrated Rockstars.
Wow, I feel like we've been on sabbatical, hiatus, if you will.
We've had a little break. Our other place on the Rocks Tavern closed down.
For my dead homies.
Yeah, it didn't make it.
Yeah, it didn't make it, but
so
we did.
We have a new studio
I'm
here.
I'm a survivor.
At the Cocktail Cove, of course, in Sandy Springs.
Now, if you're from Atlanta, Cocktail Cove used to be American Pie, and I'm telling you, the stories I could tell.
Yeah.
I've had sex twice in this parking lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
It's a legendary place. So
legendary.
We're good to be here, back live on MP4.
Keeping it in Sandy Springs, keeping it real.
With some talk and roll. You know, we just talk talk passionately about music. So sit down, join us.
Pull up a seat.
Pull up your chair, or you're probably already sitting at your computer.
Yeah, I guess they are probably.
Or
I would hope so.
Whatever it is. But
they might be Wi-Fiing it by the pool.
That would be awesome. If you're Wi-Fiing by the pool, please tell us.
They might be on their BlackBerry.
FrustratedRockstars.com.
Flying over Fresno.
With all the new Google phone.
Who knows where they're seeing us?
The new Google phone came out, and you can watch YouTube on that.
Great topic tonight. I'm excited.
It's famous lies or frauds in rock and roll. Things they try to pull over on us.
Yeah, pull the wool over the eyes.
Yeah, and of course the one that comes to mind for everybody is the Milli Vanilli scandal.
It's got to be the biggest lie ever in music.
I mean, you know...
Is it really? I mean, really, right? What's bigger?
I guess, they won a Grammy.
They won a Grammy, yeah. The fact that it won a Grammy is what really propelled it to number one lie.
Right, otherwise it's just someone...
They fooled everybody.
Lip syncing.
It's okay to fool us, but they actually fooled the industry.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, a lot of people...
I'm sure we're fooled every day.
Right, well, people know Britney lip syncs and Ashley Simpson lip syncs.
She got busted.
She got busted, but people know it.
Got busted.
So, but you're right, that's the good point. The industry was fooled too, because they won a Grammy, and that's not
egg all over their face.
Yeah.
Right.
And the one guy committed suicide because it haunted him the rest of his life.
And my point has always been, there was no reason to lie. The people that bought Milli Vanilli records didn't care who sang on them. It's housewives, it's teenagers.
Well, yeah.
They could have called it the Milli Vanilli Project, and on the back cover had everybody that sang, and had those two guys on the front. Nobody would have cared.
But having them in the videos and on MTV was selling an image, and that was what sold it. That was part of the component. I mean, the music was good.
Right. I love Milli Vanilli's music. Can I say that? Is that embarrassing?
No, it's fine.
I'm not embarrassed. Blame it on the rain?
Someone wrote and produced it and sang it. Well, it wasn't those two guys, but it still doesn't subtract from the music being good. So, I mean, I see what you mean, but, you know, back then with MTV, they had to sell an image, and that was the image.
I think there was a way they could have just been honest. You know? That's it. That's my point. They could have been honest about it, and there was no reason that they lost a Grammy, a guy killed himself.
Yeah.
There was no need for all that.
Well, I don't know.
Anyway, that's one of the big lies. You know what another big lie is I'm going back now. The Beatles. Right. They said that Paul McCartney was dead. And supposedly on Revolution #9, the song at the end, if you played it backwards, it said, Paul is dead, Paul is dead, Paul
That was on the White Album.
Right, and then on Abbey Road, he was crossing the road barefoot, and they buried people barefoot in Great Britain. How do you say that? United Kingdom, England,
in the UK.
London?
In the UK.
In the UK.
And then, of course, the license plate said 28 if. So Paul McCartney would be 28 years old if he were alive. That was the thing. But, of course, that was a big...
Yeah,
you know,
he's not dead.
But did people really believe it back then?
I think so.
People thought, oh my God, Paul McCartney's dead.
Well, they didn't have the media machine they have today.
Right.
You know, I mean, if you put something like that out there, you got to go find you got to go read, the NME to find out anything about it, you know? So, yeah, I think you get away with a lie a lot more before the information age. And now, I mean...
So that was a promotional thing by their manager, Brian Epstein.
Absolutely.
Why would they need...
To drum up some business for the Beatles.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what's funny is, in '94, Paul did a live album, and he did the same album cover of him walking across the street, and the license plate says, 52 is.
Oh, really?
52 is how old he is.
So he was in on it.
Oh, yeah.
He was in on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So here's another one that's not really a lie, but it was a lie by omission. Rob Halford being straight from Judas Priest.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I mean, no one suspected a thing. Right? I mean, it was a metal. You would think.
You see that movie, Rockstar, and they kind of touch on that. They intimate about that because Rockstar is about Judas Priest.
Right.
I don't care what they say. There was a lawsuit. They won the lawsuit.
It's about them.
It's about Judas Priest.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't be gay and be in metal in the '80s.
No.
Especially Judas Priest.
Right.
Now you could be gay and be the drummer in Poison. Sorry, Ricky Rocket. You're a hairdresser, for God's sakes. But, yeah, you couldn't be the gay lead singer of Judas Priest.
Right.
They had to keep that under
But that's so funny that he wasn't really hiding it. with the bondage and the studded things and the turbo level.
Once you hear about it, That's funny. Yeah, I know. It was right there in front of our eyes.
I know, we're like Austin Powers, you know. Oh, I can't believe Liv Verbace was gay.
Maybe he wanted to get caught.
It seems like he was kind of playing the edge.
God,
Like,
hey, somebody see I'm gay.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice lied about being from the streets. Said he was stabbed.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't. He grew up in an upper white middle class neighborhood, but he wanted to look hard.
Right.
That's a rock and roll. Hey, that album sold a lot of copies.
Yeah.
And when it came time to justify himself, he lied. And that's a rock and roll lie.
Yeah. That counts.
Yeah, but if you guys know any good ones, let us know, because actually this is a topic I'd like to get some feedback on and know about some great rock and roll lies. And for now, let's just go in the noise.
All right, so, you know, iPods are really huge. The Zune player is really huge. And if you're watching on Zune or iTunes, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
I love these things.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Jeff's the gadget guy.
The drawback is, you know, people complain about the music not being heard properly because you just got the little earphones.
Right.
So now some companies come up with bone-conducting earphones where you put it on your ear and it's like, it clicks on there. It doesn't go in your ear. It like goes in there and it adds like a vibrational thing.
Right. Well, it goes through the bone.
And it makes it
literally, the sound travels through your bone.
Right.
So you feel it, you hear it better. It's almost like inside your head.
Right. What do you think? Sign it or drop it? Is this going to work or not?
I think it's a fad.
I do too.
I think it's a fad.
Drop it.
I think drop it too.
People aren't complaining that the music doesn't sound good in their iPod. You know what I mean? Like, of course, it's not the same thing as listening to it on a nice speaker system, turn full blast.
Right.
But that's not what people always want. You know,
I
you
also
just wanna
think
hear
that
the song.
there could be damage. Like, so this is the kind of thing that 20 years from now they're gonna you know, there's gonna be deaf people in Iowa because of this.
Right. We already have. I mean, it's already. You know, you got the regular earphones cranked up. That's probably causing damage.
I sit next to people, and I can't believe they're sitting there with it that loud. I can hear it. Like,
you ever ride your local bus or train? So I say drop it. You know, I think the earbuds are fine.
Sure.
If you want to hear music really good, you know, go to a nice stereo and crank it up and sit down a beer and listen.
I feel like it's going to be like Ritalin. Like 20 years from now, there's going to be a report on 2020 where bone-conducting headphones cause marrow damage.
Right.
And it's going to be, you know, and bone marrow transplants hurt. From what I understand, so
good.
So yeah, let's drop that one.
Yeah, let's drop. Okay, let's move on tonight to commentary.
Ooh.
So we talked about New Kids on the Block recently. Because they have a new album and tour.
Yep.
And you're a big fan.
I am a big fan.
I'm kind of a big fan too.
I'm a big fan.
You know, we were kind of saying that, you know, who really cares about the New Kids now? Yeah, it's a great reunion and a new album, but come on. Anyway,
who cares now is what we said.
This is from This is from Please Don't Go Girl.
Please Don't Go Girl.
There you go. That's her name. I assume it's a she.
I hope so. God, I hope so. He probably has a bone-conducting earphone.
This is from YouTube. Saw your commentary on the New Kids on YouTube, and I enjoyed it. Just want to let you know that fans of New Kids from 20 years ago are still here, and we're in full support of the new album and tour. Mm-hmm. Moral of the story, don't underestimate the love, power, and adoration of the Blockhead Nation. So here's someone...
They're like parrot heads.
They
got a term.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that, Blockhead Nation. So,
I guess what it comes down to is that nostalgia is nostalgia. Whatever you're... Like for me, it's, you know, Rat and Poison, and that's what I was listening to in the 80s. Right. They were listening to New Kids on the Block. To me, it's not the same. Right. You can still go see Poison and have about the same experience as you had in 88.
Right.
But to go now, this is going to be a whole different experience. They're grown
you're saying
up.
They may be disappointed.
I think they may be disappointed.
Okay.
But I mean, hey, enjoy your music.
Yeah.
That's all we say.
That's all we say.
And thank you for writing, please.
Yeah,
go girl.
You can email us, info@frustratedrockstars.com, or leave comments on YouTube, a review on iTunes or Zune.
Absolutely.
Whatever
you can think of.
Yeah.
Tattooing is fine.
Yeah, we love
you. You can call Kat Von D.
And we will catch you next time.
Yes.
Live on MB4. In the meantime,
enjoy your music.
You've been loud all damn night. Why don't you just keep it down?
all right.
There's a lot of people here besides you.